In the bottom side, playing Vesper once again, we have Mastro. Up against Sedgehun, also playing Vesper once again. So I guess the bands must have just worked out, and that they wanted a Vesper mirror. So yeah,
I
it makes
mean,
sense. And actually, Sedgehun is player two, although I think they were player two last game as well.
yeah.
So
On Gilgamesh, I generally prefer player 2, so
well, on Headland, how is this gonna play out? Like, are we gonna
it's
see?
interesting because it's really interesting because like Sedgehun is doing like the newer opening, but I think I found out that not too long ago, you can also exploit that new opening. So it's back to the old opening we go. That and Mastro is, and so this is the new old opening from Sedgehun, and we have the old opening that's new now from Mastro.
So the new old versus the old new.
Yeah,
All right. So I mean, so far they're both just like moving their
interesting
commanders
that.
up. Actually, I'm
Mm,
looking at it. Master has so much more groove at this point. That's actually ridiculous.
yeah, because Mastro went for some like didn't capture the villages that basically feed your opponent groove in the opening, and Sejun did. Generally, that means you fall behind a bit on economy, but apparently not too much. I think, yeah, it's because of how you can exploit the new opening and stuff. That's kind of how you do it. So Mastro, showing his, I guess showing that he's prepared in his openings. Uh,
I am a bit concerned that Sechun's going to be able to get a lot of damage done just now. Wow, that's a very interesting position for that knight. I would have thought it would go way further forward. I thought it was going to hit the village actually. But
isn't there a dragon down there?
well, the further away village that the sword hit.
Oh, okay. Mm,
And
it's
we're gonna
interesting.
see like a very kind of like a super aggressive play here from Sejun. Are they gonna like try and dive the stronghold? I don't think that's a good idea
Uh,
because enemy Vesper has groove,
yeah.
and Sejun also doesn't think it's a good idea. They're gonna back off too. Oh, that's a free hit on a knight from the dragon. That's not something you really want to let have happen.
Yeah. That's
And we're seeing the smoke get used to allow a knight to hit another knight from the river. Oh,
um not sure how I feel about that.
it's not big value, but it is annoying.
It is like small value. I guess Mastro wants to like we see Vespers quite often just hold on to group for too long. So maybe Mastro wants to avoid that and get a lead while he has the groove lead. But yeah, basically Sejun kind of just walked back and now he's okay-ish.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's recovered okay, but he is behind on econ.
Yeah, he is behind. And Mastro, I guess this was like an attempt to further his lead using the groove. Hmm. Now Vesper's looking kind of scared. All the army went back towards the HQ. That's quite funny, actually.
Okay, and
And
Sejun,
we
they're gonna kind
see,
of bring the economy back.
yeah. I'm not sure if Master needed to pull back that hard towards his HQ. Hmm. But now that he did, Sedgehun is gonna push both sides at once. Now
Yeah.
it's on Mastro to decide where to go. Oh, he has a golem out. That's usually how you can tell someone was ahead, is they have a golem and their opponent doesn't.
Alright. Sedgehun, I mean, they have to do damage this turn. Mastro's straight up in their face.
Yeah. But because it's on both sides, you can't like really divide the opponent's forces. You have to just straight on fight on both sides. Yeah. Like
Um,
Vesper going in front of the dragon.
I'm actually very surprised that we didn't see Sedgehun like sword crit that mage. The opportunity was right there, but I guess like then there's the chance that mage could suicide onto your commander or something.
I'm thinking he wanted to put the sword there to prevent a mage hit from above the dragon.
Oh, actually, this dragon from Mastro has gotten so much work
Yeah,
done this game.
I think he's killed like 4 units already. That's a
Yeah,
lot more than we usually see a dragon get.
I think it's like three kills and like 1 hit on a knight, which is effectively killing a unit. It does a lot of damage. Oh, but you know, I mentioned earlier that I thought, oh, is Sedgehun gonna go for like a dive on the stronghold? And it looks like that's kind of the plan right now, although they have to also defend their own stronghold.
I mean, this is definitely a lot of pressure onto the HQ. But they have Groove and Mastro doesn't, so if there's a base race, Sedgehun should win it because he has the option of both grooving aggressively and grooving defensively. In a base race, that's pretty good.
Actually, finally, there's this thing where like having Vesper Groove forces your opponent to play in a certain way, and like they've just chucked a ton of units straight at Vesper's face because like they didn't really have any other choice.
Well, there isn't that much army to like near Vesper. Actually, if I was Mastro, maybe I would have called bluff from Sedgehun, because like there was only Vesper and a few units near her, and maybe just that night. So I'm not sure he could have actually killed the HQ. Let's see, but yeah, now Vesper retreats. I mean, she still did some damage. She forced, like, the Knight got some counterattack, the Vesper herself got some counterattack. The Hex didn't get that much gold value, but it's more like the other side of the map where Mastro is getting back the villages. He's getting back his lead, and now it's gonna be pretty rough for Sedgehun. There's a golem on each side. Well, there's 3 golems now, so it's not sure how he's gonna be able to answer this. Because he only has 1.
Yeah, I mean, I
Does
guess
have
like the
Groove.
hope is your opponent kind of puts their commander in a bad position, and they just kind of like walk into you, and you drop a Vesper Groove on them. I mean, if we look at the timer, oh, actually, Sedgehun has like 7 more minutes on the clock.
Yeah, but Mastro has an army that's like that is capable of ending the game within like his time, I think. Sedgehun does have Groove, so he has this going for him. However, Vesper Groove is not the best from behind. And Sedgehun is behind right now, so
Oh, well, I think we're definitely going to see Groove this turn. It's just a feeling, but are we going to see? Yep, Golem goes down. That's a lot of damage. Is that sword? Oh, takes a lot of damage, but doesn't die. And even walks Vesper into the river. And yeah, I mean, you can stand it when whatever tile you like if you have smoke on top of you, so.
the sword could have hit the other sword before Vesper Groove, I guess. Maybe he didn't. Maybe it wasn't worth it because it hits from the river. I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah, I think this might be like all or nothing for Sedgehun right now. If he fails this push, it's it's gonna be trouble because he won't even have Groove to come back, and Mastro owns the entire map.
Yeah, but if you're up in time and you manage to get like a turn where you just do a lot of damage, that's actually not so bad.
It's true. If he can like have the armies trade out enough right now, then Mastro might not be able to close out the game anymore. Maybe that's the play you go for if you're Sedgehun. Although this push on the right is looking kind of scary. It will threaten the HQ eventually.
Oh, Sedgehun's just gonna keep going.
Not sure I like this. Mastro's in position to punish this, and there is no smoke this turn, I'm afraid.
That is true. Yeah, because like I guess like the Witch Hex will open up a lot more lethal potential. Like you're open on two sides as well, so yeah, even like
Golem
Vesper
goes
can get the
down.
kill on the golem. That's a lot of.
I don't think the HQ has any chance of dying after this.
Yeah, I mean like the only real advantage here is that you've forced Mastro's army back, and you know they've only got like 11 minutes left on the clock.
But 11 minutes isn't that low. Oh, gets a low roll on a village.
Well they had a low health knight, so
Yeah, I think the village wasn't full HP as well, so... Oh wait, no, the village lived with 14, never mind. Don't know what mastered. I guess he was just trying to play very fast. Because right now, Sedgehun only wins if he can time out Mastro. I think. Or like Mastro walks Commander forward. The classic, you know?
yeah. I mean, if nothing else, actually, Sedgehun's mostly evened up the economy, so. And they are, you know, they got a good 4 minutes out on time, so they could still make this happen, but they are also taking a ton of damage this turn.
Yeah, Mastro has a lot more army value. He has like, one more golem, one more dragon. Actually, two more golems. Never mind, I didn't see that one.
Oh, yeah, there's that one at the back. Yeah, it's all about, you know, will Mastro overextend?
Or will he take too much time to... Because right now you want to retreat as Sedgehun, but you want to do it in a complicated way that forces Mastro to actually spend time to advance. And but you also don't have much time to do this.
Yeah, you have to make all of those calculations yourself.
Let's see. Oh, that witch, I'm not sure was meant to go down. Maybe Sedgehun was hoping for a good RNG.
Oh, yeah, that's not very
Hitting
good.
the HQ, I guess Mastro's that far ahead, so it's fine for him compared to when Sedgehun did it. Oh, and they get Groove too. Oof, that sword maybe shouldn't have gone there.
Yeah, ooh, I think I'm a little bit behind you now, but... Oh wow, the dog even running in to hit the strongholds. Oh, this is scary. Like, for both players. Like, if Mastro messes this up, like, they could just lose. But they only need to hit the stronghold with, like, a unit.
Yeah. And you have Vesper Groove next turn, so it's gonna be very difficult for Sedgehun to, like, wall during more than one turn, I think. Oh, that hit on the dragon, I think, is gonna help.
Yeah, that'll slow things down. That's a really good roll as well. It's like +3. Couldn't ask for much of a better roll than that. Right. Big Mage Heal comes in. Witch Hex.
Yep. Yeah, I guess just do a bunch of damage and then groove.
Oh, that golem roll was really unfortunate. Like, Sedge's golem sitting there with 40%.
Oh,
Right,
but
dragon
yeah,
finishes off. But I mean, the counter attack was pretty
yeah,
good.
that was a massive counter attack.
Smoke and shadow.
Oh, and I think Mastro, yeah, just wins from this
Yeah.
point.
Don't think there's any way for anything for Sedgehun to do now.
Yeah, like one of those golems is just gonna walk forwards
That
and.
golem lived on 1%.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. And yeah,
I'm
like
afraid Sedgehun cannot heal the HQ with mages.
I mean, not with that attitude, but yeah, like it's open on one side. Any like one of these golems, like the low health golem, could walk into it with like the 1% suicide just to help guarantee, and then like another golem walks into it.
Gonna... Yeah.
Yeah, commander finishes. Oh, and Mastro, in a very, I would say like they were ahead a lot of that game, but Sedgehun made them work for it. Like that wasn't a free win. It's just a, I guess I could say like a convincing one. I guess we'll take a look at these stats. Let me.
I think Mastro had like a majority of the game, right?
Yeah, they were up on income. Combat unit was actually very close. Army value they were ahead on.
Yeah, I guess that's tied to income.
Yeah, well, you can lose a lot in a turn on army value.
Well, that's true, but generally, like, ahead on income translates to ahead on army value.
Like I'm taking a quick look at things. Like, look how much sooner Mastro used Vesper Groove. This is like massive, like difference in turns.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't see a very big dip in in Sedgehun's charts on that turn, so that I guess that wasn't the highest impact groove. If you look at Sedgehun, he has a good spike the turn he uses groove, right?
Oh yeah, like he goes up on combat unit count by like a pretty significant amount and stays up ahead on unit count. Yeah, I'm reading that correctly.
I mean, he even actually got like caught up to army value, which is surprising considering Mastro had multiple golems.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess like the mistake was trying to go for the strongholds instead
Yeah,
of just like doing damage to the army.
I mean, I see it's a mistake that happens quite often in Wargroove. Even in tournament, I've seen it a few times where you're like doing a sort of all-in push, and then you're winning it, and at some point you have to stop because the further your push goes, the less likely it's gonna succeed and like get value. So you always have to be aware of where to stop. And Vesper Groove, I guess, is kind of accelerates that manifold because with the groove you can go in one turn, and then you have to make the big decision of do you use the advantage the groove gained you to continue attacking, or is it better to just, you know, like I don't know any like casino terms, but basically be fine, be okay with what you just won and stop gambling.
Yeah. Yeah, like I guess
Well,
just like playing more conservatively and recognizing when you're ahead.
I mean, not necessarily ahead, but when like you're recognizing when your momentum is starting to play against you, basically.
But yeah, quick look at this, like Mastro heads. We were still getting, but like, yeah, that one turn 14, like Sedgehun caught up on income, caught up on army value, like got the lead in unit count, so, and they were ahead on time, so yeah, it really just came down to like they could have just played a bit more conservatively, took the, you know, the big win that they got that turn. They did a lot of damage to kill the golem.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, I mean, it's also really difficult to like kind of recognize when you're ahead sometimes, especially in
Oh
like the heat of the
yeah.
moment.
And I guess Vesper kind of condensates like that decision. So if you go for it or not has like a very high impact.
Well played to Mastro. They go through to top 4. You'll be playing them next round.
Yep.
So we'll be seeing that in the next like 4 days, I believe.
And this set was very informative.
Yeah, definitely a lot to learn. But I mean, Mastro, I believe, was watching the stream yesterday, so
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. He knows that I can spam golems now.
oh, that'll be a really fun set to watch. Though I'm very much looking forward to it. And that is us for this set. We're going to go into winners finals next. We got Red Jams versus Zronix. So yeah, we're gonna head over into that set.